Third chapter. Spin. Okay, so what's gonna happen now? Big plot twist at the end last time, right? Not really plot twist, but big reveal, I guess. Because yeah, I doubt it was Max that did that, obviously. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna see.
Oh, how is it already morning?
Wait, what? So she just slept? She didn't go after Moses or anything? She didn't call him?
This makes about as much sense as it did last night. Let's take a look at the evidence for the cajillionth time. I've gotta be missing something.
What are we looking at, Max?
No matter what that photo of me suggests, there's no way I shot Safi.
I mean, obviously.
Moses, when this is all over, I'll play as many games of Mana Massive as you want. I swear.
Okay, let me check my messages first. Moses. So what is a new one? Max has a gun. Moses saw that photo of me. He thinks I killed Safi. Vin, all I've done all night is stare at this ugly ceiling. There's nobody up in the entire house but me. Yeah, I'm up. Come over if you feel like it. It's too cold to leave the house. This is why you should kick somebody out of Abraxas' house and let me live there. You need to get out of Vermont, dude. Well, you can always live somewhere else. Not in the mood for this, D. So they're close now again. Finals may be postponed, but the Snapping Turtle is still open if anyone wants some late night coffee or just someone to be around. We're open up until midnight. Wait, I didn't read it, sorry. Thanks for this, Amanda. Best coffee in all Lakeport. Would be nice to get out of my dorm for a bit.
I get where Diamond's coming from. This must be terrifying for students.
3 days and no word from Caledon or the cops about Safi's death, except a rumor about a Detective Alderman with a lead on who shot her. It's really disappointing and frustrating to see as a faculty as well. Hell, we haven't even heard that rumor. I'm saying there could be a whole serial killer walking around campus and we can't even get an update. Please, Yasmin said, I implore you to be patient. As you can understand, no one is more on top of this than I am. I want justice more than anyone. Loretta. Here comes Loretta. She has the most likes. Hold on, rumor? Where do you hear this? You have my number, Diamond, and I expect to hear my phone ring very soon. But, I mean, it's 3 days. I mean, I guess they should have given an update. Like, oh, we're still looking for, or maybe finding more evidence, etc. this, etc. that. But, I mean, it's kind of hard though, yeah. But I do understand how the students or maybe, yeah, the teachers are feeling. Because someone died in their school and no one knows who did it. We got Moses here. Someone at once asked me why I like numbers. The reality is numbers have no emotions. That makes them easier to understand. They just are. Tony, oh, this is his boyfriend, right? Oh babe, easier to understand isn't inherently superior, and what you're going through right now is normal, even if it's also painful. Spoken like someone who's never met an irrational number. I'm kidding, of course, but hopefully that made you smile even a little bit. Kim? Caledon's art department is amazing, but what they refer to as taste is just an excuse to determine what art is considered low and highbrow. What if we did away with both and let art be art? Vin says, won't happen. Hierarchy and money go hand in hand. Somebody has to get shafted. Not true. People should be allowed to like what they like. Free judgment. They should, but they won't. And then Audrey commented, I'm with you, Kim, but I believe there should be some distinctions. Maybe we could talk about it over a cup of coffee in the FAV. Okay, let's check out the this stuff here. Lucas's book.
I read the beginning. It's annoyingly good. Unfortunately, Lucas didn't include an evidence that I killed Safi chapter. Restraining Order Lucas said Safi once threatened to turn his son against him. That certainly implies some bad blood in their past. But that Lucas was scared of Safi, not out for revenge. None of this is conclusive enough.
Yeah, there's something with Safi, but we need to know what.
Whoever did this had to go to so much trouble. Vin definitely knows more about the cow skull than he's letting on. Plus, there was that photo of him and Safi canoodling. But what does that even mean?
Yeah. Cheetos. Cheestos?
Why on earth did Gwen cancel Safi's book deal? Didn't she help her to get it in the first place?
That's the big mystery here, is we don't know what's happening. Yeah, Lucas scared, Gwen doing something different. Who knows, right? But yeah, all in all, it's just, it connects to Safi. Yeah, honestly, in chapter 2, we didn't really talk to Safi that
photo
much.
Of me has a clue I'm missing.
For some reason, yeah, we haven't talked to Safi that much in chapter 2.
Before Safi died, Gwen got her book canceled. And I still don't know why. But that doesn't mean she killed Safi. Plus, Dead World Gwen seems genuinely torn up over her death. Yeah. Is that me? Did I go back in time and do that? It doesn't make any sense. And I would never hurt Safi. Not on purpose.
I mean, it's possible, right? Yeah.
That isn't me. It can't be. There's also that flash drive from Gwen. Maybe something on there will crack the case wide open.
No, like, for example, I don't know, let us see here. It could be, because, yeah, we don't know what Safi is or who she really is. Like, there's a lot of mysteries right now. And then maybe Max. But yeah, her power is different now, though. Wait, maybe she used her power in the future. She came back and then shoot Safi. Because, let's say, we learned more of Safi, right? And then we learned that maybe she did bad things or whatever. Or whatever is happening. I don't know. But, yeah, it is possible, though, you could say. Maybe Max is onto something here.
Sorry, Gwen. If there's something useful on this, maybe you'll thank me later. I have to prove that wasn't me.
Okay, I guess last one, watch it. Okay, let's see what's inside of this.
Hold on. She's looking right at the camera, like she knows it's there.
Play it, play it.
Does she want to get caught? Or is this another doppelganger? Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me?
We didn't even watch it. We just saw like a photo. Like, come on. Isn't that a video?
None of this is adding up. Why would Gwen want to be caught?
I mean, you could argue that, yeah, someone has powers. I think that's obvious now. And they can pretend to be other people.
Maybe if I go object by object, an answer will jump out at me?
Yeah, like they can pretend to be other people, right? So the reason that, let's say, that Gwen is looking in the camera, straight to the camera, is because that person really wants to, how do I say this? Make evidence or whatever? Not evidence, but technically to make Gwen really look bad. Yes.
Coffee. Coffee is friend. Get coffee now.
Muffins.
No matter how much I stare at you, you refuse to make sense. Moses?
It's Amanda.
Hello, Miss Caulfield.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, fuck.
Can I come in?
The photo, though. It was in the...
The photo. If he sees that.
I have some questions for you.
Is this even allowed, though? I mean, he just went in. I mean, okay. Let's not be suspicious here.
Of course, I can answer your questions right here.
Well, this is a nice change of pace since yesterday. I appreciate the cooperation.
Just say that you're gonna make some coffee. Yeah. You can distract him for a little bit.
There are just a few details I'm struggling to make sense of.
Wait, the photo. She's not even taking the photo. What?
Go ahead.
Put it in your pocket.
Arcadia Bay, where you went to high school, right?
Yes?
A beautiful town with a surprisingly violent story to tell. Not unlike...
Arcadia Bay and Safi are not connected.
a whole town wiped out by a freak storm. What do you think, Miss Caulfield? Are you the one who's unlucky, or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
Dude, like that happened, let's say 10 years ago, right? And then something bad happened again 10 years later. Like, it's not every time that Max meets someone that, yeah, there's bad things that happen.
Go fuck yourself. Arcadia Bay has nothing to do with Safi.
Ooh, there it is. Touched a nerve? I knew I'd find one if I kept poking around.
Why is this guy so aggressive?
Detective, I'm not answering any more of his questions.
What the fuck happened to the telescope, Maxine?
I mean, I guess you could argue that now he's losing his mind because something happened there, right? Yeah, what? What do I say here, though? I guess maybe he's losing his mind because there was no telescope there and then suddenly there is, right? We'll play with him here.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone was in the office with me. I could hear them. I saw Moses in the hallway, but I didn't see you. All right, enough. We're not getting anywhere. This case has been abnormal from the beginning. None of the evidence makes any sense.
At least that's something we can agree on.
But I know why now. Somehow, all this death leads to you.
That's not true.
Dude, the photo, man. What is wrong with this guy, honestly? Why is he so aggressive like this?
He saw it. He saw the photo. Stupid Max. Stupid. What the hell do I do now?
And Max is another stupid one, though.
None of this makes any sense. What happened that night? Why the fuck am I in this picture? The old me would have just jumped back in time to the moment this photo was taken. Maybe I still could.
Like you could literally put the photo in a drawer there. There's a lot of drawers and she didn't do that. Okay, focus. What? Then down. Wait, how do we do it? Okay, here. Is that it? Wait, we actually went back.
That's what it feels like to capture the perfect photo. No. It feels good. Final.
Safi.
Oh my god.
It's here too.
But there wasn't a storm the day Safi died.
Maybe we are cursed. You, me, and Maya.
Maya? Maya Okada?
Safi, wait. Who is Maya? What was she talking about?
Stop stalling, Max.
Dude, this Safi, man, she's different.
I don't understand. What do you want from me?
Pull the trigger.
So, I think Safi's really bad though. The way she was talking there earlier. Damn, what is happening?
What? No, that wasn't enough time. Come on. If I can just... Fuck! Moses, you were right. I don't know how, but you were. I have to tell him everything.
But how is Maya Okada connected though, right? She's the biggest mystery here. But like we haven't met her even once, I guess. But why? Or how, I mean. Moses, where's the first one? I owe you an explanation or as much of one as I have. Meet me at the Overlook. Really, Max? There? I mean, if I was Moses and then I saw something like that, I would be like, what? Why there? Didn't you shoot Safi there? I know it doesn't make sense. I'll do my best. Please. Fine, thank you. Dude, I would meet you around a lot of people. Like Moses, come on, man.
Moses is waiting for me up there. Hopefully.
With the candy still there? Oh, journal. I was saying Detective. December 7th. Alderman knows about my powers. He forced his way in here and scared me. Maybe if I pretended I was on his team, he wouldn't have busted in here like that, but I doubt it. Worst thing is he saw the photo and just smiled at me. He's plotting something, but I don't know what to do. How do I stop a cop? Chloe. Later, the strangest thing happened. My old powers came back, and I saw what happened with Safi. I did do it. I don't know how, but I can't let this happen. It feels like I'm running in circles, and I don't know how to make it all just stop. It's back though. Why is it a storm again? Yeah, kind of repetitive. The storm happened in their first game, and now a storm
My
again.
powers. It's like they're changing everything.
Like, couldn't you think of any other thing? Why a storm? I mean, maybe you can connect because Max's time travel powers or returning back in time. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. But Max is so stupid there earlier.
This is where the police tape was yesterday. Did the cops take it down on Alderman's orders?
Like, you could literally just put the photo in
He's
one
not
of the...
Yet. Let's give him a few minutes.
Like one of
Maybe
the...
wait on the bench. If I didn't know what used to be here, I'd find this really beautiful.
One of the drawers, right? Dude, how many messages is this? Okay, where did we start? Maxine, I reached out to Detective Alderman this morning for an update and he sounded very much addled. He said he spoke to you? What did you say to him? So please tell me you didn't say anything to jeopardize this case. He's under pressure. No, that's just who he is. But the problem with Alderman is even in the first time, I mean, you could argue that because Max and Moses was at this place, then yes, he suspects them like really. That's why he's so aggressive even from the start. And now he saw something that, like, how did this happen? Like the telescope, and now he's kind of like rattled, I guess. I don't know, but I would say he's just way too angry. You're probably right, he's a little intense. I just want answers and he's my only hope right now.
I know Safi would have something poetic to say about this.
Dude, you're still taking a Safi?
If only.
Like, like, that Safi that we just talked to like a couple of minutes ago, she was different. Yeah, that Safi was just a different person.
You stay the fuck away from me.
What if he doesn't come? I couldn't blame him. I killed his best friend. What does that say about me? That any version of me, could do something like that?
I mean, with the circumstances, we don't really
He's
know,
probably not coming.
right? Maybe. I mean, as we go to the store, we will learn more. Okay, Moses is there.
Diamond knows where I am and who I'm meeting. So don't do anything stupid.
I deserved that.
You wanted to talk. So talk. Tell me the truth. Tell me why you did it.
I haven't done it yet. If I say this, then maybe we'll explain to Moses that we have powers, right? Yeah, I guess.
I don't think I've actually done it yet. I think it was a future version of me. Moses, wait!
I asked you to come here so I could show you proof. Something is weird about this place. Look. These flowers. What are the odds they'd bloom in the middle of winter? Exactly in the shape of Safi's body?
5 minutes and then I'll leave.
Okay. So, what if I told you there's this other timeline where Safi is alive and I can travel between this timeline and that one?
4 minutes.
I know that it sounds insane. But I can show you. I'll hop from this timeline to the other. You'll see me, poof, disappear.
Yeah, to some magical fantasy world where you didn't kill Safi, right?
It's not a fantasy world. It's connected to this one. If I try to, I can even see the other one from here.
Wait, you can see across them?
And here, too.
So if you disappear or whatever, and I do something while you're gone,
I can tell you what it was when I come back. And then you'll believe me?
it'd be a start.
Okay. Okay, deal.
Wait, works like that?
Alright, there's a chance Moses will believe me. First, I gotta hop over to the other timeline.
Okay.
I shouldn't leave yet.
Wait, isn't there a change? What? So he can't really see me going to the other timeline, right? He can just... Okay, let me see. Let's try. No. The other one. No.
Staying here isn't exactly making me look. Now to see what Moses is up to on the other side. Shit. I think Moses is too stunned to do anything. Let me jump back over to make sure I didn't break him.
Wait, so he can actually see that? So what was the point of us? Like, we can shift in when other people are around us, right? So those people cannot see it, but Moses, for some reason, he can see it. Okay. We'll see this one. We'll read this one first. Oh, hang on. I'll join you in a minute. Yo, Max, shot in the dark here, but any chance you know what happened to my telescope? The very heavy, very expensive telescope I was almost done assembling. I stepped away for a few minutes, and when I came back, it was no longer close to being assembled. Carla, maybe? Yeah? I thought that, but even with the combined mind of a science department, it had taken them an hour and change. That is a freaky. X-Files theme. Moderately sure it wasn't aliens. Amanda. This month's native artist spotlight, Tegan Thomas Solomon. Tegan is an Abenaki artist from Lakeport, specializing in watercolors of the local landscape. And to the people asking, Tegan is lovely, but no, we are not related just because her middle name is Thomas. Tegan says, not all indigenous people are cousins. Jeez Louise. Amanda says, like, I'm not even Abenaki, I'm Cherokee and Algonquin? My parents moved here from the Midwest. Tegan is like, wait until they learn we can drive U-Hauls. And then Taylor comes, okay, but Amanda, you should not be allowed to drive U-Hauls. You might move in with someone you barely know. Hey now. Tegan, really appreciate this, Amanda. The display in the snapping turtle means everything to me. Gwen.
Some of that was definitely directed at me.
Unfortunately, I've been placed on leave from Caledon. Obviously, the years I've invested in this place are not enough for people to realize my integrity and values. Thank you to everyone who has had the decency to respect my privacy at this time. Ratty. I'm sorry you're going through this, Gwen. I don't believe any of it. Claudia. The people who truly know how insane this is. And then Drew says, why'd they fire you? Did they have any evidence? Okay. Safi. Running late with grades, but I promise I'll have them ready in the next few days. Good to know. I've been on the lookout all week, Martin says. Safi replies, you good? I promise. Go party or something. Heart emoji. Moses. Me and Diamond are still finishing up some admin work. Swing by and we'll make it a party. I'm down, Diamond says. Okay, let's go back to Moses then. So weird. Moses can see a shift, but other people cannot for some reason. Like we're literally shifting in the middle of them. Oh, we got... okay, we'll read something from Kalmanara first. Freak out for a little bit there, Moses. Is this new? I was personalizing WBTT for the book expo and a fan asked me to address his to Simeon. I said, like the author, but when I look up, lo and behold. Oh, so it was really him. It was. So you're a writer's writer. That's so cool. Simeon is a genuinely kind guy. He makes it a point to get autographs from all the writer veterans as well as up-and-comers. Does Simeon Lawal, I'd love to get his autograph.
Max? Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Upset me? Are you kidding? You did something physics says should be impossible. Is impossible.
So you believe me?
Yes. And no. You disappeared. Max, literally. I completely forgot to do anything.
Okay. Let's try it again.
Ready when you are.
Okay, don't freak out this time.
Okay, let's try this again.
Wait a bit, Moses. There's a lot of things that we need to read. I guess Moses is a new one, right? Moses is the first person I've shown my powers to in years. I can't even describe what I'm feeling. Is this relief? And whenever we move, we get a lot of messages. Reggie, well, they're not gonna summa cum laude at me, but I think I squeaked my econ final. Thank God. Congrats, said Loretta. Reggie, thank you for helping me. I owe you a tasty drink. Diamond, now that's what I'm talking about. Love to be average. Don't forget to come roast me at the Snapping Turtle tomorrow. I got a peek at the jokes and they are lit. Alice, wow, maybe fire publicist for this. Joey, wish I could go. I have an announcement planned. Another book, perhaps? Martin says, I got my grades for the year. I'm out of Caledon. Next year for Krampus, maybe.
Machine Angel, Psychic Storm.
Oh my god. Machine Angel, Psychic Storm.
What did I do when you were away?
And then you said,
Okay, Machine Angel, Psychic Storm.
Machine Angel Psychic Storm.
Yep. That's what I did. Wow. I mean...
Yeah, near as I can tell, Safi's death is where the timelines split. I think her absence is the only difference between the two.
I guess that could be a big enough event to lead to...
You okay?
So Safi's alive over there, huh?
She is. And she's...
Don't say happy. We both know that would be a lie.
You're right.
When you see her again, can you give her something for me?
The bottle cap? How did you...
Safi slipped it back to me that night. Found it in my equipment. When you give that to her, tell her stay safe, Max. Make her swear to it.
Okay.
I will. Promise. But I think she's going to need our help.
What do you mean?
When I was a teenager, I could rewind time. Just raise my hand and undo everything that had just been done.
Okay.
And if I had a photo, I could go back even farther.
Wait. Could. Past tense?
I mean,
Yeah. Turns out when you try to change the past, you don't actually fix anything.
Sure. But what if the best way to fix things isn't changing your past, but rather changing your present?
How dare you bring logic to my pity party? The point is, I stopped using it, and now it barely works.
Okay, but there's a photo of you from that night with a gun. You're saying that could be a future you? Even though you can't do that anymore?
This morning I tried rewinding into that photo. It felt like trying to flex an atrophied muscle. Nothing made sense. But I was there, in the past. Sophie mentioned Maya, and oh God, the storm.
Max?
Look, there's a timeline where, for some reason, I shot Sophie. This one. And there's a timeline where I didn't. I feel like, intentionally or not, these two worlds exist because of a decision I'm going to have to make.
Holy shit.
Moses, I've been here before. When I could rewind, it broke time. People got hurt. I can't let what happened in Arcadia Bay happen here too.
who is this? Oh,
Oh, shit.
what? What is this?
Okay. First look at the crime scene is inconclusive. I'll need some further insight into Miss Llewellyn Fayette's mental state. Not to call a shot prematurely, but if this isn't suicide, I'd put money on a Mr. Moses Murphy, friend of the deceased, being the perp. I need to introduce myself to Mr. Murphy.
He's talking like he hasn't already met you. Like he's...
Alderman from yesterday. An alderman that already happened? Max, this is really bad.
Wait, don't you notice that this is
Time isn't
different?
supposed to act this way.
It appears something was removed from her person post-mortem. Maybe the camera her mother mentioned.
We need to get the hell out of here.
Oh no.
I fucking knew it.
Returning to the scene of the crime? Amateur hour shit. How'd I let a couple of small-time fuck-ups like you get under my skin?
This guy, man. What do you want?
What do you want from us?
I thought I wanted some evidence. Close this fucking case and celebrate with a nice cigar. And then I got my evidence. That little photo of you with the gun. And you know what I realized? Not a fucking soul would believe me. You're going to pay for what you've done, Maxine Caulfield. And I'm here to collect.
But they're actually looking at each other. It is actually looking at him now.
Help me! Please, help! Max, watch out!
Oh my god, do I help this guy or not? I mean, he's kind of like an a-hole, honestly. Always angry at us. But yeah, we'll try to help him, man.
Max, you have to let go!
Jesus, he's gone. So that's bad. Meeting yourself from different timelines, I guess.
I could have saved him, Moses. I could have saved him.
No, you couldn't have. Listen to me, Max. This place ate a man.
Oh, what is that?
Moses, your hair. I told you. There's always a cost.
It started with Safi. Maybe if we can figure out why she died, then maybe we can prevent all of this.
That's what I've been trying to do. The whole day I've been talking to people and spying on them and taking their stuff.
Hey, Safi mentioned Maya, right? When you rewound?
Right. What do you think Maya has to do with all this?
No idea. Maya was before my time. But Gwen Hunter might know more than me. She was Safi's mentor during all that mess.
Gwen. Gotta go talk to Gwen. I'm still shaking. Alderman was, and then he just wasn't. And Moses and I were standing so close.
But I'm here now. I'm here. I'm all right. Okay, talk to Gwen, see what she knows about Maya, and while I'm at it, I'd like to know why she killed Safi's book deal.
Honestly, what happened with Moses' hair, right? It looked like... what do you call this? It aged because it turned white. Yeah. Detective Alderman saw his double at the Overlook before he disappeared. Alderman interacted with a ghostly form of himself. Is this the doppelganger people are alluding to? Maybe people are seeing their other selves? Maybe it's not a power, but then again... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know still. But yeah, then again, like, we saw the video of Gwen in the beginning, right? And it was actually Gwen. It's not like this ghostly form that we saw. It is kind of different. First Safi, now Alderman. People are dying because of me again. And Moses thinks we can figure this out. Thank God for him.
Cool. I'm a tired sun, sleepy moon, and exhausted rising.
I'm a border collie sun, a cinnamon oat milk latte moon, and a slip and slide rising. Okay. Melissa, I can see that. Smart with an adorable face and lactose intolerant. I think you're more Pomeranian than a collie. Wow, our friendship is dead now. Lucas again. Safi's first public reading was at the Books Expo, and she had us all eating out of the palm of her hand. She was meant for so much more. She appreciated you being there. She was so nervous. It didn't show. It never did with my Safi. She was full of espressos and having the time of her life. It's nice to remember her that way. So where are we? Are we in the living one or the dead timeline? I'm kind of confused right now. So we got more of December 7th. I could have saved Alderman. I could have saved him, couldn't I? I was so close. If only Moses hadn't. I mean, Moses technically helped you though. Hey, Alderman was really pulling on you. He got blipped. Moses saved my life. He didn't know what would happen, neither of us did, but he leapt in anyway. It had been a long time since I was the one being pulled from a bad end by someone else. A bad end. Who knows what would have happened to me if Moses hadn't stepped in. We've bonded in a way only a near-death experience can. God, I hope Moses is alright. Please, let him be alright. But yeah, that was something though, right? This episode... Honestly, this episode, some parts are kind of stupid. Especially the photos in the beginning. And then some are kind of insane, kind of good though, right? I was like, yeah, jumping good, bad, or what is happening, whatever. All that stuff. So anyways, we're going to continue this and do more of Life is Strange Double Exposure in the next one. So I'll just see you then. Bye-bye.